Hello, guys. Welcome back to Ball and Beyond Talks. We are back again. Sorry for a minor break that we had. We had some issues going on. We're trying to come back even better this time. So we are back and we're going to talk about EuroCup summary, Copa America, how did it went, and we'll go over the transfer market and talk about preseason of each of our team. And I think I would like to start with Real Madrid, as we have majority of Real Madrid fans over here. So let's go around the table, guys, and then let's give a little bit of one-liner about EuroCup and Copa America.
Yeah, welcome guys. Welcome back, guys. After a long time, we are back. And so, talking about the Euro, this Euro was more, defensive game more than we saw less number of goals than usual. Like, and congratulate to I would like to congratulate to Spain for winning this Euro. 2024, and what an amazing player, like two youngster from Spain, Yamal and William. Like, they were fantastic throughout the season. Like, from the first game, like, Spain was one of the dominating side in this Euro, and they finally won, so I'm very happy for the Spain. And in the Copa, like Argentina, like as always, like there is no competition for the Argentinian side. Brazil was out in the semi-final, but it was a good game. Like the final, like everyone expected Colombia to be in the final, and they had very long, unbeaten record between Argentina and Colombia. But finally, Argentina won the game in the extra time. So it was a good game. Like overall, like I was satisfied with the result.
Awesome, awesome. All right, people, you have something to say?
Yeah, actually, I'm with Rajan. So whatever he said is 100% true, right? So, Spain deserved the win all the way, and they played really well. They didn't lose any game, right? So, and I'm happy for my guys, Carval, Nacho, Joselu. He didn't play much, but he was there to represent Real Madrid at the same time. I know he exited Real Madrid and went to a different league, but I'm happy for my guy, Carval, and they played really well. They deserved that win, and England, I feel bad for my guy, Bellingham. I know he wanted to win. He has that winning mentality now, right? He's in Madrid. So it's kind of expected to see sad for a player like them. And for Copa, I mean, Colombia deserved all the way to the final, but Argentina took the final game for them, right? So they played really well back and forth in the center of the middle, I mean, middle of the field to the attacking position. And it was strange this season in the Copa seeing our Martinez, Lautaro Martinez, to be not the Lord Martinez anymore, right? He was scoring phenomenal goals even in the final game. I mean, he saved Messi this time, big time, right? I was
You
pretty
saved his
sad
ass,
that
huh?
Messi
Yeah.
was crying and all, but I felt really sad. I'm being a Ronaldo fan. I respect Lionel Messi, right? The player he is, right? And I was kind of red eyes in myself also seeing, watching him cry and all, but Arturo Martinez saved him and whole Argentina team, right? So he got the good title this time again, and I'm happy for him and even for Argentina fans. So it was a good season for both Copa and
Yep.
Euro.
Yep. That's true. That's true. Anything you like to talk, guys, even if there's something bad you don't like about it or anything, go ahead and let our viewers know. Ujit, you want to add something?
With Copa perspective, I wanted to see more technical games from them rather
Uh-huh.
than being more physical. I
Uh-huh.
mean, I know it's South American games and they are kind of physical compared to Euro games, but I wanted to see more technical games from them going forward.
Sure. Yeah, of course. Let's go, Ujit. I think you have something up your sleeves, of course, there.
Yeah, so I'm excited to talk about my team, Germany. Then the result didn't went our way, but it was in Germany, and the supporters like from everywhere, Turkey, Austria, being in the middle part of the Europe. Germany was the best team to host the Europe. So the supporters were there. I'll give the credit to the defenders from all the countries for making it the lowest scoring Euro. All the youngsters, Jamal Musiala, Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, Arda Güler, and mostly I can't forget my one player, Kobe Mainoo. They had a brilliant like Euro. I mean, at such a young age, after a long season, we've seen like injuries for Pedri, Gavi. It's tough to play at such a young age. I'm happy that Lamine Yamal is not coming to United States for the Barcelona tour, so that's good for him. Yeah, at the young age, the club and the coach has to worry about their fitness, give them the right time because we all know that Pedri played such a long season, and then now we can see the injuries coming back and back. So yeah, I mean, talking about this Spain, we already knew like the first game we watched, they played like they've been playing for 10 years the same team, and so I was so not surprised, but also happy for Spain. They played so good, and they were deserved in the quarterfinals. I mean, against the top teams like Spain, Germany, France, Portugal. It just comes to one simple mistake, silly mistake of anyone that can cost the game. The one went to the penalty, and you can't like predict a team in the penalty, right? So yeah, overall, I love this Euro. Just seeing the youngster coming through, and talking about the Copa America, Argentina is like stable, very stable team under the Scaloni. Yeah, I saw. I mean, to the road to the final, it may have been easier for Argentina, but the quality was always there. You've seen that Colombia overcame the path of Brazil, Uruguay. They played well, but what I will say is Argentina beat them in the quality in the final. So the squad depth and everything, even though Messi was injured, somebody could come and score, right? So yeah, happy for Lautaro Martinez. Oh, what a fantastic season he had! A top scorer of the Serie A and top scorer at Copa America. So both title in Serie A and Copa America. I had a great season. So overall, yeah, I'm excited for the new season. Always United fan, right? We're always excited for the new season.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, okay, Kavindra, anything that you would like to? I
Oh
mean, as
yes,
a Messi fan, of course.
this Euro and the Copa America, they were like dream come true to me. Spain, my 17-year-old boy Yamal, he showed the quality what he has and why he was in the Barcelona squad at this small age. So basically, yes, pretty much happy with the Spain as well as the Argentina win. Was a little bit sad at the final match of the Copa America when Messi was injured and he was in tears, but definitely he had he had the squad that could bring him the Copa America for him. So yes, was happy to see Spain lift the EuroCup and Argentina lift the Copa America.
All right, awesome. I think he is the happiest man in the Euro and Copa America both. To me, it was kind of a good thing about Chelsea players were there in both the finals, and I was happy that they were playing. But I would like to go and talk about the quality of both two different cups, right? In one side you have Euro Cup, and one side you have Copa America. In Euro Cup, you see the quality of the pitch, the quality of manager, quality of players playing there. And in Copa America, which was played in USA, it was not so good. Even some managers, they had some problem with the pitch, with the halftime, so that was unusual, and all those things. It was not good experience this time, but the type of game is completely different. In the Euro Cup, you see players that play really technical game. The fouls are really protecting the player for the injuries. But in the Copa America, you see rough tackles, players getting injured. I mean, high intensity game and all that. I mean, overall, they are the two different kind of game, but everybody would like to see this, every now and then, though. And it's good that they only come, once in a while after a couple of years or 4 years, right? And talking about Spain, I think they deserve to win. And then our player Coquerella, he was one of the best player after Rodri, I think I would say. And then Palmer on the other side, I think he deserved more game time, which Southgate didn't give, but he showed his quality in the pitch. And sad for England that they lost in the final again, but I'm happy for Spain, really. On the other hand, Argentina, they win with the mentality, as you guys already said, everyone, right? I mean, Colombia did their best. They were best throughout the tournament. They did their best, but the mentality is different when you go to the final, right? And let's go over transfer market and talk a little bit about the transfer rumors or transfer that already happened, and then let's talk about some preseason games. I would like to start with Manchester United.
Yeah, so I'm excited for the new season. Not because of the new signings on the player side, We had a huge change on the director as well. So Jason Wilcox coming as a technical director, and Ashworth coming as a sporting director, and we have a let's say the new lead. The club is under a new lead. Sir Zim is leading the club, regardless of a part ownership. Good to know. I mean, it's exciting because we always had a Glazers and they barely know about soccer. I mean, they call football soccer, and finally we have someone that says football because Sir Zim is a huge fan of Manchester United, and he's from Europe. Excited. The club had a change in the directors, and now the recently we are having a good player signing. Lenny Euro, good defender, promising defender. Happy to happy for the club that they steal it from Real Madrid and PSG. I mean, it's a 5+1 year deal. Hopefully, he will grow as a superstar there. One more player coming from the Serie A, Joshua Zirkzee. I mean, I didn't follow him that much while he played for the Bologna, but I always see the talent while he was at Bayern Munich. So I mean, the coach has said that compared him to the Ronaldinho, and I'm already excited to see him in our red shirt. Those are the two done deals. I mean, Varane contract got expired, and then we got a couple of players, Greenwood going out, and then Van de Beek going out. We're still in the market for Ugarte and Delict, and hopefully some more players. Let's see how the market goes ahead.
So what do you
Excited.
think? What do you think has changed this season? Or what do you think will change actually, right, for United this season? Will how do you think they will do coming season?
So I was expecting them to sign the experienced striker, but they didn't, and they went for the young striker. I mean, I would have been mad at the club, but Ruud van Nistelrooy, our superstar striker, who played for the club earlier with Ronaldo and before. So he's joining the coaching staff with Eric Ten Hag. So I'm not worried about the striker roles now because he should help those younger striker develop quickly. And also, like on the Copa America, you see Martinez leveling up his game, the quality he has, can pass the ball through the lines in the middle of the park. So I'm not worried about him. And Lenny Euro, we can play as a center back and the right back. So kind of versatile player. Dalot also had a great season last season, so he should be starting. And now, so Kobe Mano, the way he saw his game in the Euro Cup, along with Bruno, who should be like a neck to neck with the top clubs.
Okay, good to know. Let's go with Real Madrid first. Then let's go. People, any updates with for Real Madrid? I think Mbappe is the main signing, right? You guys are really excited about him. We see the stadium packed when Mbappe was there, right, for his introduction. I mean, Real Madrid is already a good team. There's not whole lot to say about, but any updates you would like to give, and anything, any weakness that you would like, the club to address in coming seasons.
Yeah, signing of Mbappe was one of the greatest signing in history of Real Madrid after Cristiano Ronaldo. I would like to say that, right? So I think we are happy. Mbappe is even happier. So he already said he's signing with one of the best club in the world right now, right? So I'm really happy and excited to see him play. I cannot wait for the preseason, right? And it's coming and knocking our door. I'm expecting to see him in US. If not in US, then at least the Super Cup final. That's going to happening soon in August with Atlanta. Going forward with the signings, right, in rumors, I was expecting Alphonso Davies as a left back. We'll have it sooner, but looks like there is some terms that didn't match with Bayern Munich. So hopefully, if this doesn't fall through this season, hopefully we'll get Alphonso Davies by next season as a free agent. And if that doesn't work, then we still have Mendy with us. And Carval is always there. And in the backline, we have Eder Militao and also Rudiger. So we have pretty good players in the back, but one thing worries me is our magician Toni Kroos is retired, so it will be hard and it will be very tough for Carlo Ancelotti to replace him. Right? We have Luka Modric, but Luka Modric is more like a offensive player, so he goes and he can create like chances. Compared to Toni Kroos, they have a different play of games, right? So there is some gaps I'm seeing. So we have a younger kid and the talented kid, the Turkish player. He, I think Alaguler, he can deliver for the team, but I think it will be tough for Carlo Ancelotti to replace Toni Kroos, and it will be tough for the whole Real Madrid team, even Florentino Perez, to find a player like him. Right? He was a Zen, right? So I know you have been smiling. He is a German legend, and
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm seeing some gaps over there. Hopefully, they will come with some plan and then look, for more options in the market. And if not, we have Valverde, but he's also not like a Toni Kroos gameplay. The way he doesn't read the gameplay like that. So he's more like of going from right back to defensive mode and also attacking at the same time. So he can go back and forth. But for the player to controlling the whole game and for the assists that he made for like Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, whoever was in the front three lines. So I think I'm expecting 4-3-3. At the same time, we'll have at least Rodrigo, Vinny Jr., and Mbappe in the front three, right? And Bellingham, Valverde, and Camavinga/Numani. But I think instead of Bellingham, and I think Bellingham will be there as a center forward. Also, there's a Cam. It will be tough for Carlo Ancelotti to switch between the players. I think he might look more options on how he gonna push Arda Güler for the gameplay, how he will make it. And also we have an option for Luka Modric for one more season. I'm glad his contract was renewed for one more season. He is one of the legends. We need him at least for one more year until we get some replacement for Toni Kroos.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Real Madrid in paper, I mean, they look one of the beast in the out there, right? But we still have to see how they play out because last time there was Galacticos, it did not work out very well. But let's see next what happens next season. I mean, other clubs are struggling with players, but Real Madrid, they are like, I don't know who to play, and in the bench you can see like there are good players that are really really good players out there waiting for their turn, right? And Rajan, okay,
Right.
I would like to ask, I mean, if you have anything on top of that to add on the Real Madrid side.
No, I'm just looking forward to see how Carlo will manage this team because the best player Vinicius Junior is still playing on the left, and after the introduction of Kylian Mbappe, it's still to see how they will team up to play as a best player. They are both for the they will go for the Ballon d'Or. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting season to see how Carlo manage the team in the front three. But talking about other position, we're gonna miss Toni Kroos, but I think someone will replace him soon. But I'm very excited to see how he will manage the front three.
Yep, yep. I mean, it will be a thing to see like whether they will work in a team or they
Yeah.
will try to prove who is the best, right? Okay. And then let's go to Barcelona. I think they're still
Yes,
struggling with their money problem.
yeah, they do always, yeah. But I think they are looking for the left wing. Talking about the transfer market, we didn't have like a proper left wing. We had the Fernand Torres who was playing on that side, but he wasn't effective throughout the tournament. So basically, after Spain won the EuroCup and two wonder kid, they had a good matchup in the games in the EuroCup. So I think Yamal, he has already convinced Nico Williams to join him in the Barcelona. So we can hear that good news pretty soon. Nico Williams joining the Barcelona squad. If that happens, that would be really great. There will be, talking about the El Clasico. If Nico Williams comes, then we can have some competitive El Clasico there. And talk about the defensive midfield. After Busquets, he left the club. Barcelona is really struggling at that position because they had Romelu. I think he didn't have good tournament. I mean, good games throughout the year. So he might be leaving the club as well this season. So basically, they might be looking for one defensive midfielder. I don't know who they gonna get, but definitely they might have been looking for it. And talking about the defense, there is another younger kid, Kubarsi. I think he was introduced to the Team A recently. So basically, Kubarsi is also a good option for the throughout the tournament. Even though if he doesn't get the injured, he will be the good option in the defense line. And because we heard like Araujo, he was injured for he was injured while playing for Uruguay, right? So he might be out for 4 to 5 months, and basically the back line that might uh, get dispossessed once he gets out. But definitely we have to target on the defense as well, centre back. And Pedri, he might be out for few months after he got injured in the EuroCup. We can see Gavi. I think he's recovering pretty well. We can see him in the training as well. So summing up, Barcelona once they get the left wing as Williams. I think Barcelona should be in the good position, and we have a new coach, Hansi Flick. He can manage Barcelona as well, as he has got the Thiago Alcantara as the coaching staff. Recently, I think they had the agreement. They were working as a I think they were in the in the same club before in the Bayern Munich when they were. I think Alcantara was playing with Flick, so I think they will have a good matchup. They know the mentality of the Barcelona as well. Overall, hoping for a good season. Yamal, let's see how he gonna perform with his number 19 jersey, following his Messi idol Messi. So basically, looking for a good season, and I think we'll be talking about the games. I mean the preseason games after this, right? So yeah, definitely waiting for a good season for the Barcelona.
Awesome, awesome. I think for the Barcelona, what about the striker Robert Lewandowski? He is being linked up to some other to.
Yeah, I think he was the top scorer as well in the last season, so he will continue. But
Okay.
we can see definitely there was a lack of the left winger. So if we get the Williams and Yamal on the left wing and the Nico on the left wing and the Yamal on the right wing, then there might be some good services provided to the Lewandowski to score the goal. Yes,
Yep, yep. I mean
and he
that.
has Hans Flick as well. So let's see.
Yep, yep. He got his old manager back.
Exactly.
But that's the case when Barcelona is able to tap in the release clause of Nico Williams, that is I think above 60 million for now. I mean, if they are on that, then that's good. I think Nico Williams will definitely want to go to Barcelona. I think because he has good relation with Yamal and other players as well. Um, so let's
Exactly.
see. I mean, other clubs like Arsenal and Chelsea are also interested in Nico Williams now. Talking about Chelsea, we are having a good transfer market, but um, looks like our owner is targeting mostly young talents for this season. There are a couple of names like Bruce Hall, who came up with Injon Maresca from Leicester. There are some other players who are younger that we are trying to build up. Not a big names yet because we still have other players from the last season that needs to be addressed properly. Um, it was really frustrating last season for all the Chelsea fan out there staying in top 10 or 11, and then finally, at the end of the season, recovering back. But then again, the managers get sacked. But now let's see what this new guy will bring. I don't know. He looks sharp. He was assistant to Pep. I mean, he might bring in some new tactics as well. But let's see what happens. I'm really hopeful for next season because I can see lots of players doing really good in the international tournaments. So if they can bring even half or 75% of their game from the international tournaments into the league game next season, it will be really nice. It will be really nice. We'll be happy. We'll be chasing top four for sure. If they bring in that game, otherwise, I mean, we'll still struggle. I know that for sure. And then for the preseason guys, I think there are some interesting preseason games in USA going on. Chelsea, Manchester City, Chelsea versus Real Madrid, and I think El Clasico is going as well. Are you guys going to go to watch the game in the stadium?
Yeah, yeah. I'm planning for El Clasico if Mbappe comes. I can't wait.
I think he will come for sure, right?
I've watched almost all the games that they
He
have in
should
the
come, I
tournaments, but
guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
if he comes, then I can't wait.
For the marketing as well, he'll be there. Don't worry, people. You'll get a
Yep.
chance to attend the.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited.
I think he will play in that El Clasico game if even if he plays for
Yeah,
a little
that's
bit.
one of the first El Clasico that he might want to witness, and then play as a Real Madrid player. I think
And
he's excited too.
where is
Yeah.
this happening at? I think
I think it's in New Jersey. So
MetLife.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
User. All right. Let's
And what
see.
do you guys think about? I know Euro just ended, Copa just ended, right? We have a whole last year a great season for all the players. What do you think? What do you guys think about Ballon d'Or? Who gonna win?
I
Okay, this is a good topic. Yes.
don't know. I don't know. I don't even think about that.
I like to talk about the Ballon d'Or.
There are lots of
Uh,
players.
there's lots of like players, lots of participants, lots of contenders. Not like before, like two contenders, sometimes only one contender, but now there's many.
Yeah, now there's many.
This player had a fantastic season. So showed in his game in Champions League that he is one of the strongest contender. And what we shouldn't forget in Copa America is in his absence, Brazil were beaten by Uruguay in penalties. So I still believe like Vinicius as a strong candidate, and Rodri for sure is a huge candidate, being the player of tournament at Euro and then best player for Manchester City in the Premier League winning campaign. So he's there, and Jude Bellingham, La Liga player of the season, and then making it to final, scoring plus
Yeah,
goal against the Slovenia. That those things matter. Like those top three. I mean, nowadays they look on the stats. If not, I will go for Carvajal. I mean, he had a brilliant season, the goal in the Champions League final, and then playing such a strong at such a age. I mean, like the fouls, like he has made like he got the red card for the team against Germany. That last foul against Jamal Musiala. So those little things I believe should count. I would love to see Carvalho winning this. Been a while after Cannavaro that nobody as a defender on Ballon d'Or since 2006. There's other contender as well, Lautaro Martinez, the top scorer at Copa America and top scorer Serie A. So yeah, those fives are the contenders. I will not pick Mbappe as he's still in the top 10.
yeah, yep.
I mean, they said July 16, Mbappe moved to Real Madrid, but I feel that Mbappe moved to Real Madrid before the Euros because I couldn't see his impact in the Euro.
No.
So yeah, I mean, that's about it from my side.
Yep, yep. And I think Carvajal is the one. I mean, he got the Euro and Champions League, right? And he played really good in
In
both
La
of
Liga
those.
too.
He missed, I think, a couple of games in Euro and Champions League, but still, his importance there was really of high importance. So I think he's the top one, and then Bellingham, like you said, with the clutch goals. I think those two are the ones, I, in my view.
Yeah, I think the same. So for Carvajal being a right back, right, he has 21 clean sheets and he scored I think 7 to 8 goals with the same around of 8 to 9 assists whole season, right? And having Champions League, La Liga, I think he's one of the top three contenders at the same time.
Exactly.
But Bellingham at the same time, he has around 27 goals, right, and
Yeah,
around 7 assists last year, and even he has the same titles: La Liga, Champions League, Supercopa de España, and then all those, right? And he went to final for Copa. I mean, I'm sorry, Euro final. So I think Bellingham and Vinicius Junior are in the same second range in the listing of best player in the season for Ballon d'Or. And Vinicius being 26, I mean, having a stat of 26 goals and 2 assists for Real Madrid and winning the Champions League and all the same titles. I think he's also one of the finest contenders for Ballon d'Or. And like Ujit mentioned, Rodri, right? He has the best season for Manchester City, and he won the European Championship and being the best player of the season, player of the tournament for Euro. It's something that will make him one of the best contenders for Ballon d'Or as well. So we'll see. We'll see how the voting goes.
yep, yep. I wish I could say same thing about our players, you know.
I mean,
One day.
the reason I feel like Carvajal is the strongest contender is because in the modern football, the amount of like work that the fullbacks needs to put to be amongst the best player is a lot. I mean, because they have to be up and down, like one of the players in the team that covers most areas in the field. So the work rate has to be there to be one of the best. So I feel Carvajal is the strongest contender. But like I said, the stats talk in the Ballon d'Or. So if the stats talks, then Rodri and the Real Madrid duo are the favorite.
Yeah, I think hopefully this time stats talks instead of just popularity. But let's see.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel the same way. Like Real Madrid contenders, like Vinicius Junior. We had a great UCL season, and Bellingham, and also Carvajal, who has won both Champions League and Euro. So I think those are the top three contenders for the Ballon d'Or this season.
Kavindra, I think you'd rather not talk about Real Madrid players, right?
I do because
Yeah,
Ballon d'Or is all ours, so I just want to talk about it. So,
It
so
was.
okay, so for me as well, I would pick like top four players. So first would be Vinicius Junior, second would be Carvajal, third would be Bellingham, and fourth would be the Rodri for me.
Yeah, Rodri's
And my fellow friends, they have already discussed about it, so I think that will all summarize it. Yep.
All right. Awesome, awesome, guys. I think we have talked for a while now. So I think we covered all the topics today. We'll be back with some
Mhm.
other topics. I think we'll come up with the next one. We'll talk about this, the format that UFI is going to change about, and then keep tuned in. Keep like and subscribe us to listen more
Yes.
about to listen
Yeah,
more.
do comment us.
Yeah.
If you what you want to hear, do
Yeah.
comment us in the comment box. We'll
Yeah,
talk about it as well.
Yeah, let us know like how we did, if you want to hear us to discuss about something, or if you want to get invited as your supporter of your team, DM us, and then we'll try to get you into the podcast next time.
Yeah.
So
More importantly, like we'll take all the suggestions that you all have. So
yeah,
Yep.
that would be really nice. Awesome.